In looking at our leads and returns, we've got a little bit different situation here at third base than we do at the other bases. A couple things to keep in mind when I take my lead. What we're looking for our runners is when they take a lead off third, make sure that they take that lead in foul territory rather than in fair territory. The reason being, if the batted ball comes and hits them in foul territory, there's no problem. If it hits them when they're in fair territory, then the umpire is going to call them out. We want to avoid the outs at all times. So make sure your runners are taking that lead in foul territory here. Now as they go back to the base, if they go back inside, that'll make it a little bit more difficult for the catcher to make any kind of attempt at a pickoff here. So we lead off outside, foul territory, return on the inside of the base. The other situation that we want to talk about that's a little bit different at third is on a sacrifice fly. We talked about before, we let our runners decide which type of lead and which type of lead off to take at the bases, with one exception, and that's on a sacrifice fly. They get their lead. As they go back to tag up on a sacrifice fly, we want to make sure they use a baseball start. The reason being, if I come back here, now I can see the whole field. I can see the left fielder, center field, or right field, wherever it might be that they're making a catch. If I'm tagging up this way with a rocker start, or this way here, and the ball's down the left field line, I can't tell when that outfielder catches it. Now you might say, well, I rely on my third base coach to make that decision, to tell the runner when to go. What's going to happen is you lose time. All right? If the third base coach is telling the runner, you're going to lose that split second, that might mean the difference between being safe at home or the umpire calling you out. So let your players play the game. Let them make the decisions. They tag up, they can see the whole field, they can get a good jump and know when to take off the base. Again, we're not teaching our players to be robots. We're teaching them to be students of the game and to play the game aggressively themselves. So let your players make that decision. They'll get a better jump, and you'll have more times when you're safe at home plate than when you get called out.